take it in confidence right now, just because I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I know.
Literally said she has breast cancer.
Oh my God, is this who we are? Is this what we represent?
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. Today, we're going to talk about Real Housewives of Miami. Larsa, I'm going to try to tear you every which way but loose. Because you really tried on my good girl, Gertie. Because, like, there was no reason for you to even repeat what she told you. But y'all, I'm skipping ahead. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Yeah, let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flame. And if you wanna play with me, you can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, want it, securing the bag.
All right, so we basically open up the episode and we see Larsa's
insensitive ass
basically talking
Well, Gertie, what have I done? What have I done? What have I did to you? You didn't tell me. You didn't tell me. It's like,
girl, you don't shut up ever, do you? No, you don't.
I have breast cancer.
And so Gertie finally tells her, like, girl, I have breast cancer. So that's what she was like.
How am I supposed to know? You didn't tell me this. How am I supposed to know?
I know Gertie was just like, to be honest, I don't even know why Gertie would have took that moment to tell Larsa of all people. I would think she would tell, out of the girls that she already told, maybe Marisol, maybe Alexia, but to tell Larsa, girl.
How do you know, Gertie? Are you seriously asking me how I know I have breast cancer? It's called a mammogram. It's called a mammogram, Larsa.
It was crazy for me. So, Larsa was like, how would I know? You should have told me when you first sat down. How was I supposed to know? And then Gertie was just like, girl, can I just talk? Can you just listen to me? I know your brain is so minute and small. Can you just listen to what I'm saying? That's it. Gertie tells her, like, look, you know, she basically opened up about her, everything she's going to go through, stage 1, this and the third. She basically wants Larsa to keep this information to herself.
Obviously, I hope that you take it in confidence right now, just because I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. I know, I'm just saying, you know, I want to make it clear, because I have to.
Gertie's really trying to figure out a way to tell the other ladies about her diagnosis, but she's just trying to figure out the best opportune time to tell them. Gertie basically, you know, she gets up with Larsa, they hug and they make up because, like, they realize, like, whatever happened before is over and done. Let's just move forward. So cool, they move forward. And, you know, basically 6 hours later, we're at Larsa's house, and she sits down with her girls. She's over here kiki, and she's like, girl, tell me I'm out here. And Gertie basically told me that she has breast cancer. They're like, what?
I have breast cancer. What? She literally said she has breast cancer. I know.
And I'm just like, Larsa, the spirit should have came behind you and knocked your head off your shoulders, because why are you telling somebody else's business? It's like somebody will, like, girl, do you know that Larsa had butt implants? Girl, we already know that. So, but but it's like, why are you telling other people business? Like, it's weird. Like, she is a weirdo. She was like, I was about to cry. No, you weren't. I was a borderline to cry. No, you weren't. I was in tears. No, you weren't. Like, girl, you didn't give a fuck. Like, Marcel's, how was I supposed to know? Girl. And then you did it on camera, too. Like, you could have kiki with your girl off camera. Like, you got the person that you know they ain't gonna tell nothing. Kiki with her, but you want kiki with on camera. Cool. But, you know, I just feel like Larsa is just very disingenuous. And in this moment, she lost a lot of points for me. I'm sorry, Larsa. You lost a lot of points for me. You were like my number 3. Now you're at number 9. No, ma'am. You're even below Alexia. Shock. So, you know, all the girls start coming in, and, you know, they see Larsa's fake ass at her party, basically welcoming Marcus back home after 5 days gone. And I'm just like, girl, you act like you never had a man before.
How do you hoes act like if you ain't in no relationship, you gon' die? Y'all be weak in the knees. Stand up. Stand up.
You act like this is your first man. Like, my man, he's gone for 5 days. Like, girl, stand up, please. And then, you know, she sits all the girls down. She let her know, like, girl, I was sat down with Gertie because I was trying to figure out why she over here calling me fake in the press. And then she over here telling me that she has breast cancer. All the girls like, what? Oh my God.
What I ever did for her to go public and say I was being fake. And before I know it, she's like, I have breast cancer. What?
Marisol's crying because she has someone that's sick as well. And then, you know, It's stunning to hear this information, not let alone from somebody other than the person to come from, but it's just shocking. Then you have to keep the secret too, because she's just like, don't let her know that I told y'all. Just let her know. I'm like, girl, you talking about don't let her know that you told her. Girl, there's a whole about 5 cameras in this whole apartment. What are you talking about? Like, I'm like, girl, goodbye. We segue and we see Alexia and Todd walk in, and all the girls are like, look, Todd got some explaining to do. Why weren't you at your party?
Up to another person's party when you wouldn't show up to his own. We weren't sure if you were gonna make it.
So, you know, Alexia and Larsa, they basically talk about, you know, Gertie's diagnosis. And, you know, like I said, Larsa can't hold water. And then, you know, randomly we see Marcus come in and everybody's like, surprise! All this, right? Oh, he's like, I was only gone for 5 days. We're trying to figure that out too. Yeah. As Marcus is walking in, Todd takes that moment to basically be like, look, the reason why I didn't come to the party was because I saw the guest list and there was a person on the guest list that I don't rock with. She was talking about my stepson, so I don't play with that. It is what it is. They're like, who are you talking about? He's like, I'm not gonna put a name on it. Obviously, Adriana. We ain't dumb.
Yeah, it's always been her. Is Adriana being used as a scapegoat because Todd didn't show up at his own party so she can look bad?
But you know, Adriana said last episode, like, well, I ran into Todd. He said that everything I did, I didn't hurt his feelings. I was good. Girl, stop. So Larsa basically announced that she's having a celebrity basketball game for charity, basically for Make-A-Wish Foundation. And you know, all the girls move over to the kitchen. The guys go outside and smoke cigars. And you know, Lisa, she's basically she basically tell everybody she's not trying to move too fast with Jody. She's trying to basically take it easy. And she started her own business where she can, like, you know, instead of needing the funds from a man, she could actually survive on her own. So that's for her. But the anniversary is coming up of the year anniversary of Lenny basically dropping a bomb on her that he's leaving her. And you know, Lisa's still like, Lenny this, Lenny this, Lenny that, Lenny that. And at some point, it's like somebody got to give Jody the Nobel Peace Prize, because when I tell you, Lisa would tear my nerves up, because it's like, I don't want to hear about Big Back Lenny.
Focus on finding the property and attract my kids to it, and that's pissing me off. They should all be sued.
I could care less about his big old back. I could care less about Lenny. Like, don't want to hear about that man. Yeah, I know he don't want to hear about the man. He probably just want to date you, you know, walk you around, listen to you. Like, that's all he probably want to do, girl. But you just talk about Lenny, girl. I don't got time. We start segueing to seeing the girls. We see Nicole and Anthony looking at boats, and they talk about having a second child. They just got too much money. I love it. I live. Gertie, she calls Julia, and she basically see Julia like learning how to do opera. They want to have a sit down so she could talk to Martina about, you know, everything that she's about to face moving forward with her cancer diagnosis. We see that, you know, Julia wants to learn opera basically because Martina was listening to opera while she was taking her cancer treatment. So she felt like it's a great thing that she could just show that skill to Martina. We see her struggling badly. Through it, I'm just like, you know, at the end of the day, she'll get it one day. Right now, it's like a cat scratching a chalkboard. Yeah. We see Gertie and Russell walking in the park. They basically talk about the surgery that she's about to have coming up soon. And she basically tells them, like, did you tell our kids? Because she's like, I can't face them. I can't do it without crying. I'm trying to be strong for, you know, me and them.
Doctor often, one of the tests they did, they found a tumor, and they found that the tumor was cancer.
And I just wish that she wouldn't put so much stress on herself, because it's like, we get you trying to be strong, but this is one of the moments where you don't have to be strong. And her husband's stepping up, and I love the relationship, how he's like, look, I'm here for you. I'm going to do whatever I got to do for you. She's like, no, you're not put on this earth to basically fulfill my needs. And he was like, it doesn't matter. I'm still here for you.
I'm here for you.
That's not what you're here for, by the way. You were not put on this earth to deal with my so don't say that.
Your shit is my
That's my motherfucking name. Yeah. Do you hear me? That's my motherfucking name. Ain't going nowhere.
That's what we need, girl. That's what we need. So Russell basically explains that, you know, he talked to his kids, and basically, you know, they both had different mixed reactions. They asked, was it contagious? You know, one stiffed up, but it's just like, I feel like they're going to move forward as a productive family unit. So I'm rooting for their family They're amazing. I love them. We segue over and we see Lisa, and she's at home in that big ass house, and basically talking on the phone about how Lenny is over here doing this and the third. She bought pizza for the kids, and I didn't like the fact that she was over here with her son. She's like,
oh, don't get him more pizza. No, you don't get more pizza. Eat something healthy.
Girl, if you wanted to eat something healthy, then you should have bought the pizza in the first place.
No, you're not having any more. I said no. You can have something healthy. I feel like.
But be that as it may, she's over here on the phone with Jody, just talking about Lenny's doing this, Lenny's doing that. I'm like, girl, you about to tear this man's head up. I know he's just like, he did that, Lenny did that.
That is crazy. He did. No, he did not. He did that. Like,
girl, don't nobody care about what Lenny got going on.
And moved on. It's like, I don't matter. This is the type of man I'm dealing with. Yeah, I know.
So we segue over and we see Nicole. She's at her house with her mom and her son, and they talk about having baby number 2. Her son wants a sister, and she basically segue over and she talk about, the fact that, they're building a house in Miami. This is their second house in Miami. They have one house in Colorado, and they have a couple other investment properties. Nicole's like, look, I have investment properties on my own too. But the producer's asking, like, so are these houses are Anthony? She was like, look, I don't pay for nothing. So obviously they are, but I'm not broke. And then her mom basically segues over and she's just like, look, if Anthony planned to leave me, I wouldn't be struggling because I have a career of my own. 1, 2, I can provide for myself. 3, I don't need a man to survive. So if all this was gone, I would still be in the same position I am today. I said, that's my girl. That's my girl. So we end the episode with Julie and Martina out for lunch waiting for Gertie to get there. And, Martina basically tells her, like, look, you actually missed something. She was like, what did I miss? She was like, my last treatment for my cancer treatment was a few days ago. And Julie was like,
my last treatment was 3 days ago. And not a peep out of you. You forgot.
Genuine.
She was like, yeah, you missed it. She was like, I'm so sorry. That was not my intention. Maybe I was doing something else, but I apologize. She said, no, it's fine. I understand. I love you still, blah, blah, blah. We see Gertie comes in, and I love the fact that Martina gave it to Gertie very much straight, no chaser. She's like, this is what you're going to have to expect. This is what it's going to be. This is what you're going to have to and then Gertie hits on a topic that I actually noticed while I was in graphic design in school, is the fact that with Google doesn't have a lot of diversity when it comes to certain things that we're looking for.
Googling like brown skin, breast cancer, brown skin radiation, before and after. Not one picture. I'm like, where are the black breast cancer survivors?
Like when we were doing like I think it was were you typing the search engine about like, let's say copyright non-copyright images about someone doing random day-to-day things, you don't see that many African American people or people of darker complexion within the search engines. You see like the same stereotypical. So that's one thing that my professor gave us a project to find people of diversity as your main focus for your project. So that's one thing I like, and I noticed that. So when Gertie brought up the fact that when she typed in skin and like breast cancer and African Americans, she didn't see that many people, and then like it's trying to get herself prepared so she can visualize what she's going to be able to expect, and she didn't have that reference, so she was just like, she didn't like that. But we all know that Gertie is cancer free. She already announced it. I'm so proud of Gertie. I'm so happy that everything went well for her. My heart goes out for everyone else that has to deal with that struggle. I pray that everyone can make it through and get the remission that they need. And yeah, that was the end of the Real Housewives of Miami. Hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Guys, later. Peace.
Brian Keith, LG, Black View. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a guy stop a jolly, break your head here. Step into the room and get up in the bed. It tastes sweet, that's cause I'm good. It tastes sour cause I'm better than the hood. Cause I get you hyper when I'm running all around, cause I excite ya. Let me talk